Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Vicki Ross, or I am Vicki Ross. I mean, either way you want to put it. But this is ZenZone week number 2, project number 2. And the project description video and the link to the materials and the downloadables is available on Sundays underneath this video. And then on Monday, when you get up, the project video, or 1 hour of the project video, will be in your inbox, and you can then play along. I also have a master supply list in the same spot with the downloadables that will give you a heads up on the type of supplies I recommend for the different mediums that I will be using. I may wake up one morning and do a Casein. I may do a watercolor or gouache. I might do a soft pastel or an oil. But I want you to be aware that those are coming up. So as soon as I can, there will be a schedule of what medium is going to be used in what week, so that you can gather what you already have. And if you have any questions about anything you have that might be substituted, which, I mean, there's almost always a way you can substitute, but I can guide you with that. And then on Tuesdays, during my typical live, which is 3:30-ish Central Standard Time, we'll have a Q&A session for anybody who has any questions about the project or any problems they're having, and I'll answer those, and then we'll just freestyle it from there and see what it brings. You never know what it's going to crop up. So here is ZenZone number 2, and that's a horrible lighting on her, but this is a watercolor portrait of a 1950s photograph, and I give you the source photo and everything else that you need, the list and the paints I use. Alrighty, here are the 2 paintings I've done of the red girl, and there may be a third. I enjoy doing some things over. These would both count as studies, and I want you to really take note of the color variation and the face variation. Doesn't. How do you spell that? D-U-D-D-E-N-T. Doesn't. Anyway, doesn't even look like the same girl. Notice how I was able to make it look like velvet. So this was a really good lesson, and I think it'll be good practice for you as well. This particular one is done in my journal, as you can tell, and it's painted with Casein, which is a water-based product medium made with milk emulsion for the binder. Pigments are the very same, and this one is watercolor. The master list will be available for supplies I'm going to use in the future, and a schedule of things I'm going to do in the future. So here we go. As I just told you, the this introduction video will come out on Sundays, and the project will be live Monday morning, and then Tuesday afternoon we'll have a Q&A where you can ask me your questions, and then we'll freestyle after that. And then on Thursday, I'll do my regular live, which will be something unrelated to this project. So without further ado, here are your printables. And each one is labeled with what printable or what ZenZone it is. You've got an extensive supply list, and I give you options in case you need to buy something. It's subject to revision in case y'all find anything that I didn't do right. This is the source photo. And this is inkjet print, so it's a little washed out. Again, remember, you've got to do your own, you've got to calibrate your own print. This is a picture of the Casein girl. And there's a link about that original photo named Rouge. And so you can read up on that, the photographer and the girl who modeled. And this is the watercolor version, which is the one we're going to be doing. And that, dear friends, is ZenZone number 2.